Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह प्यार. When we are talking about love, Maharaj says the pyar and love, the real love, comes with the seva of Satguru inside you. Inside us, the seva when we do, then the love comes, then the peace comes, the eternal peace comes. जो सुख को चाहे सदा शरण राम की ले, कहो नानक सुन रे मना दुर्लभ मानुख दे. Word used in the Gurbani is durlabh. It's very difficult to get this physical body, to receive this physical body. If we want eternal peace, peace in our heart, peace in our mind, forever, Maharaj says you have to come in the sanctuary of Vaheguru. Only coming in the Sharan can bring the total peace. Kaho Nanak sun re mana durlabh manuk de. And only with the physical body this is possible. Physical human body. Not even any other body. Physical human body. Durlabh manuk de. Manuk is human body. Same thing Guru Sahib is telling us here on Ang 391. Asa Mahalla Panjwa. Prabh ki preet sada sukh hoye. If we want eternal peace, we need to have a sukh. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Sache Pasha just told us that if we want a sukh, we need to come in the sanctuary of Ram, as in Vaheguru, as in the formless Vaheguru, formless divine. We have to come in his Sharan, sanctuary. And how we come in the sanctuary of Vaheguru? Vaheguru, Vaheguru, gaviye, suniye, man rakhiye pao. The first step is chanting from our tongue, listening from our ears with love, pyar de naal. And it's such a beautiful thing because where is that love? You know, we all seek for that love. We are learning that the love is actually inside us. That love is in the form of a naam, in the form of a shabad. That love is there inside us. ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ. ਅੰਦਰ ਸੱਚਾ ਨੇਹੋ ਲਾਇਆ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਮ ਆਪਣੇ. And he will give us the love. But the question is, are we looking for that naam, looking for that love which is inside us? Or are we looking for the love from outside? From our family, from our spouse, from our kids, from our friends? This is the biggest problem. The outwardness. We think we are going to find the peace / love / happiness from the outside world. But Maharaj says, Prabh ki preet sada sukh hoye. Prabh ki preet dukh lage na koi. If there will be sukh, then there will be no dukh. However, the worldly sukh is, the worldly happiness is, the worldly peace is, today I am peaceful, but tomorrow I have a pain. Aaj sukh hai, kal nahi. That means that sukh was actually not a sukh, was a temporary peace. Anything which is temporary is Maya. But Maharaj is talking about eternal peace. Eternal. Eternal. That peace which will be long lasting forever. even the physical body is not going to be there, but that peace is going to be there. And that can come when we fall in love with the formless Vaheguru, that Satguru Ji, that Prabhu Ji, which is inside us. Prab ki preet dukh lagay na koy. And when that eternal peace will come, there will be no pain, no physical pain, no mental pain, nothing. Because then we get a kirpa, grace. Sanu pata lag janda hai. What we know, that now, let's say if I have a pain, and if I will go to the samadhi, my pain will go away. If will go in stillness, if I'll go in thirkar, my pain will go away. And if we learn that, then whenever physical pain is also there, then we'll go in that stillness, and the physical pain will also go away. And that's why we have to learn that in the sangat, in the sachi sangat. When we come in the sachi sangat, we learn that. Prab ki preet home mal khoe. The first thing which happens is, and this is kind of a wall also to get into the peace, that wall is the wall of our ego. Home di dwar. First thing happens when we start getting into the mode of love is our ego will start going away. The filth of ego will go away. And that's a nishani that mind is now connected, is in love with the formless Vaheguru. Because that Vaheguru Ji is also inside us. That love, as in the Naam, is also within us. And then the ego is also within us. Two directions, two paths. Path of love is called Livda Rasta in Gurbani. The path of live. The path of home is Tat da Rasta. Maharaj says, live Tat doi raah hai, hukmi kar kamaye. Live and Tat. The path of live is where we will get eternal peace. Path of live as in the path of love, which will lead to the eternal peace. The path of Tat, Tat as in the materialism, as in the home, as in the Maya, as in the illusion. Everything which we do in this physical world is a path of illusion, path of Maya. Because although this physical body is necessary to meet Vaheguru, but this physical body is also Maya. And we have to understand that. So, for example, there is a show going on, or there is a movie going on. We are outside and we are looking at the movie. Some people, they get so much engrossed, so much embedded in that movie, that they think that what is happening in the screen is actually happening to them. They will start crying, they start laughing, whatever is happening there. Because there's so much attraction of that movie, of that show. Same thing is happening to us in this physical world. We have forgotten that there is a movie being played, and we are just the observers, but we think everything is real. Whatever is happening outside, we think it's real. But who is looking at that everything? कौन देख रहा है? Meaning, when we see things, when we think we are part of it, who are we? ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ, we always say, ਇਹ ਮੇਰਾ ਸ਼ਰੀਰ, this is my body, this is my house. But who is that my body? That means we are different than the body. We are different than the house. Who is that my? Prab ki preet home mal khoe. And when we will understand, when we will love Vaheguru, when we will chant on Vaheguru, when we will go in peace, then only we will understand who we are. When our ego will go away. Prab ki preet home mal khoe. The preet will only come. The naam can only be received. The love can only be found if our ego goes away. That's why we do Wah Guru, fast. When we do fast, what are we doing? We are cutting our thoughts, killing our thoughts. Prab ki preet home mal khoe. Prab ki preet sad nirmal hoye. And with the love of Vaheguru, everything around us, whatever we experience, will be pure. First, purity will come in our mind, in our heart. But after that, once our mind is immaculate, our mind is pure, then everything we will see, nothing will be ugly for us. We see ugly because our mind is ugly. We see filthy things because our mind is filthy. Our mind is under the influence of the five thieves. Otherwise, mind is supposed to be a divine light. Mantu Jot Swarup hai, apna mool pachan. But why we see that this is wrong, this is bad, this is filthy, this is ugly? Because our mind is ugly. Mind is under the influence of these five thieves. But when we will realize the real nature of the mind is pure, mind is immaculate, mind is created by the creator Vaheguru, and there is no difference between the divine mind and the divine light, then everything we will see will also be pure. Because all this creation is created by only one creator, Ik Onkar. How can anything be ugly if it is created by one beautiful Vaheguru? It is just, Maharaj says in Gurbani, Panchon ka chagda, chagdat janam gavaya. If somebody is sitting in the Rajogun, as in worldly thoughts are going on, somebody is sitting in the Tamogun, as in the darker thoughts are going on, these two people, these two individuals, these two minds will never be able to gel with each other. They will always have a conflict, and the impurity will always be there. Maybe different kinds of impurity, but impurity versus impurity, anger versus anger, lust versus lust, greed versus greed. There's no love there. Prab ki preet, but when we have love, when the home goes away, the ego goes away, when that wall of ego is destroyed, then what is there? Everything is pure, immaculate. Suno meet aisa prem pyar. Suno meet, my friends, my sachi sangat, my saints. Suno meet aisa prem pyar. जी प्राण कट कट आधार रहाओ. This love, suno, listen to this love, the story of this love. It is there in every jivatma, every mind, and it is part of that prana system, that prana shakti, that life force. प्राणी तू आया लाहा लैन लगा कित फकड़े सब मुकदी चली रैन. That pran is what survives us. Pran is a combination of the breath and naam. Naam is needed for the mind, breath is needed for the physical body. When both becomes one, and it is called prana shakti, pran. Ji pran kat kat adar. Maharaj is saying the one you are hating, the individuals you don't like, they also have the same ji pran as you. They also have their divine light. They also are breathing, and they also have that naam inside them. Kat kat adar. In everybody. The people we hate also, they also have the same ingredients. Physical ingredients are also same. The subtle ingredients are also the same. Ji, Pran, Kat, Kat, Adhar. Their support system is also the same. Their support system is also breath and Shabad and the Naam. Without breath, nobody can survive. And nobody's breathing on their own. It is involuntary action. Breathing is happening. Swas ਅਸੀਂ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਸਵਾਸ ਲਏ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ. It's all the time happening. ਪ੍ਰਭ ਕੀ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਪਏ ਸਗਲ ਨਿਦਾਨ. And the actual treasure is Prabh ki Preet. When we have love for Vaheguru, Guru Pyareo, all the treasures are obtained. Whenever you see Sagal Nidan, meaning Maharaj is talking about the Naam, because Naam has all the treasures. In the world, we can have a treasure of gold, silver, money, dollars, different kind of treasures are there. But the Naam, when we have Naam, it's a treasures of treasure, or a treasure of treasures, as in khajaniya da khajana, the real treasure. When we receive Naam, it's subtle, it's not physical. But when we have Naam, or when our mind tastes the Naam, that Shabad, that cosmic sound, that cosmic divine light, when we taste that, then we are content. Then we have no longer any desires. Then we receive everything. Prabh ki preet hriday nirmal naam. Maharaj cleared it in the second line. Maharaj first said, Prabh ki preet paye sagal nidan. Prabh ki preet hriday nirmal naam. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਹਿਰਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਹਿਰਦਾ is the heart/mind. Nirmal Naam. The Naam is embedded there. And the Naam is the only thing which can cleanse our mind. That mind which is filled with home, which is filled with ego, which has a lot of other filths, all that Tragun Maya can be only cleansed with the Naam. Only. There's no other way to clean your mind. Yes, some people just sit silent. But when they sit silent, maybe let's assume that they have no thoughts at that time. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਫੁਰਨੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਹੇ. And they are silent, sitting silent. The moment they will come out of there, the thoughts will start flowing. Because they have not understood the Naam. And this is the mistake Siddhas also used to do. That's why when Guru Nanak Dev Ji went to the Siddhas, this is the question which they asked. Suno sun kahe sab koi, anhad sun kahan te hoi. Can they everybody talk about the sun? Where is that another sun? That another sun is also called Bij Mantar. Till the time we don't go there, in the Tisri sun, Antar Sunnan, Bahar Sunnan, Tripavan Sun Masun, Chothe Sun ko jo nar jane tako papna pun. Antar Sunnan, Bahar Sunnan. There is a sun inside, there is a stillness inside, there is stillness outside also. There is stillness in all the three worlds. In the Patal Lok, in the Akash Lok, in the Pum Lok. But that stillness, where the Anhad Sun is there, where is that Sun? It starts from the third Sun. Tiji Sun to. Where the Musunnan is there. Musunnan as in Vaiguru is there. So when we go in the peace, stillness, we go in silence, it's good, but we are still in the first two suns. When the first two suns will combine, some people, they will put the dhyan, they will put the focus outside in something. Some people will put the dhyan inside, but they will be silent because they have not understood that Bij Mantar, that Naam, that Shabad. Because that Naam and Shabad, sometimes it takes whole life. We are very lucky that we have Gurbani Guru. It tells us step by step. Nanak ke kar keval naam. That's the only scriptures of this world, the divine words of this world, which tells you step by step how to connect with the Naam. And the main ingredient to connect with the Naam is Preet, love. Prab ki Preet, Hriday Nirmal Naam. Prab ki Preet, Sad Sobhavant. When you have Vaiguru inside, when you connect with the Naam, when you connect with the Shabad, when we connect with the love of Vaiguru, then what happens? Then you are always and always connected with Vaiguru, with the praises of Vaiguru. Then we will be singing the praises all the time. Odi vadiyai all the time. Jisnu bakshe sift sada, Nanak Patshahi Patshah. Shobhavant. Maharaj di Shobha. Because then we will realize we are only here to sing the praises. Udi Shobha gauni. And when we will sing the praises, we will also, as in our mind will also become Shobnik. Our mind will also become beautiful, honorable. Prab ki preet sab miti hai chint. Now, if somebody says, I'm worried, that means they don't have the love for Vaiguru yet. These are the nishaniya, these are the signs whether we have Prab ki Preet or not. If the chinta is still there, worries is still there, anxiety is still there, depression is still there, that means it is still going to take some time. Maybe we are in the middle. We are not yet reached there. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't think that you are far away from that. Sometimes, and when you are traveling, especially on a plane, they say that check twice when some problem happens. The exit may be next to you, meaning the door may be very close. Some people give up because they don't understand the door is actually very close. If you think from the physical body perspective, the journey is only from the nabi, as in the navel, till in between the eyes. That's the journey. That's a Maya. It's very close. It's a small. Prab ki preet sab miti hai chint. When we will have love for Vaiguru, all the worries, anxiety, and depression will go away. Prab ki preet eh pavjal tarah. That's what we were talking about. From Nabi, from the navel to the Agya Chakra. Whatever is there in between our eyebrows, that point. Some people call it pineal gland also, right? But this is the journey. This is the Pavjal. Pavjal is that fearful ocean, that Maya, that illusion. We can cross this Maya if we have love for Vaheguru through the Naam. Prabh ki preet eh pavjal tare. He will, as in that mind will cross that illusion. Maya da rasta, Pavsagar. Pavsagar will be crossed. Prabh ki preet jam te nahi dare. The jams will come. Jams are always there. Inside us, there are 5 thieves. The whole family system is there. The divine is there. Atam Ram is there. Chitragupta is there. Taramraj is there. Everything is there. These jams, as in these jamdoots, as in these 5 thieves, are also there. Then we will not be scared of these jamdoots, the angel of death, when we will have love for Vaheguru. Because whosoever has love for Vaheguru, as in the Naam, jams cannot come close to them. Jam vina ave nede. Prabh ki preet jamte nahi dare. Prabh ki preet sagal udar hai. And when we sit in the company of those soul brides who have love for Vaheguru, we will also emancipate. We will also get liberation. We will also be saved through the same Naam. That's why we come in the Sachi Sangat. Sant jana mil har jas gayo, कोट जन्म के दुख गवायो. Even if we miss the Gyan, the Sangat one day, what happens is we'll start having that pavjal. We start getting into that pavjal. Because till the time we have not crossed these 5 doots, these jumps can trap us anytime, any way. Because they have all the juktis, they have all the techniques to trap us. For example, let's say you decide, I'm not gonna get involved in tamogun, in the dark thoughts. You know what they will do? They'll say, oh, this person is very committed to not to get into the dark thoughts. Let's put them to the worldly thoughts. You will receive a tax bill. You will receive a mortgage statement. And the money is not there in your bank account. I'm just giving an example. They will do all these techniques. Because the Kal out there is very powerful. He controls them. And he has all the powers given to him by Vaheguru to play us. When we are playing the game, it is not about why we are playing the game. It is about, can we win this game or not? प्रभ की प्रीत सगल उदारै, प्रभ की प्रीत चलै संगारे. Remember, but if we have Vaheguruji's love with us, then Vaheguruji's naam will be always with us. Gur mere sang sada hai nal. All the time, sade sang rahega. Always Guru will be with us. And if Guru is with us, that Shabad, that Naam is with us, then we don't have to worry about anything. Apo koi mile na bhule, jis kirpal tis saad sang kule. Very important lines. Maharaj says, some people say that I can do something. You know, a lot of people, they ask this question, what should we do? Actually, we don't have to do anything. Because we cannot do anything. What we have to do is surrender. When we will surrender in front of Vaheguru, in the front of divine light, he will shower the grace. O Kripa karega. O Guru Prasad karega. Problem is that we think that we can do something. We can do 10 parts, 100 parts, 1,000 parts. Nothing will happen. Only it will happen when we will surrender. कि वाहेगुरु जी मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. I cannot do anything. You help me. And then the first thing he will do, he will send you to the साध संग, आपो कोई मिले ना भूले. कहते if some things, some people think that they can do anything, कहते they are pulled, they are in param, they are in doubts, because nobody can do it. We spend whole our life, full life, to try to do something, and the moment we realize that we don't have to do anything, मैं कुछ भी नहीं करना, everything will be done by Vaheguru. We just have to surrender. That's why the wisdom, Gurbani, Guru's Gyan is very important. Sangat is very important. Jis kirpal tis sangat kula. Sad sang kula. As in, we come in the Sati Sangat. We meet the Sangat, the company of saints. Kaho Nanak tera kurban. Maharaj is saying, O Nanak, I am sacrificed to you. As in sacrifice to Vaheguru. Sant ot prab tera tan. My power is only the oat of Sant. Maharaj de jede charan hai na Guru Pyareo, the support we can only get in the charan of Vaheguru, in the charan of Sant. Sant here is plural, not singular, meaning Sachi Sangat. Only when we come in the Sangat, when we receive the Naam, ohi bal hai, ohi taan hai, that is the power we are looking for. Because that subtle power, that sukh, that eternal peace, we can cross this Pavsagar. And that is the only support we have to take. The support of Naam, the support of Satguru, the support of Divine. We have to surrender. Kaho Nanak tera kurban. I am sacrificing. I sacrifice on you. Taiyo kirpa honi Guru Pyareo. Till the time we don't surrender ourselves, our mind, मन मालक दी शरण च नहीं आंदा, अपनियां मारी जांदा, अपनियां मारी जांदा. We do our own things. Oh, ऐ कर ला, मैं वो कर ला, I'll do this, I'll do that. Mind is wandering because we think that we can find sukh. It's Maharaj has given an example of a deer. Hiran the example deti multiple times, that the deer tries to find that thing which is inside him, which is smelling beautifully, which has a fragrance, and it is in his nabbi, actually it is in the navel, and he tries and runs everywhere all the time to find that, and he fails to understand that fragrance is coming from inside the nabbi. आओ जी गुरु प्यारियो, कोशिश करिए सी. Anybody has any questions, please ask. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. हाँ जी, किसी का कोई सवाल गुरु प्यारियो?
Viji, my question is about the surrender part. How do we know that we have surrendered completely?
When we will stop using our own wisdom, when we will walk on the wisdom of Gurbani Guru, when we will listen, when we will do what Gurbani is telling us to do, every step of our life, everything, anything we do as per Gurbani. We remember Vaheguru with everything. Simar simar har karan karna. Every action, every karam we do, we remember Vaheguru. Basically, we surrender. Make sense?
Okay. ठीक है, thank you जी.
हाँ जी गुरु प्यारियो, किसी ਦਾ ਹੋਰ ਸਵਾਲ? Anybody else has a question?
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ 4 ਸੁਣ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ, ਪਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਡਿਟੇਲ ਚ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਇਸ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਵਿੱਚ. ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਦਾ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਲੈਕਚਰ ਜਾਂ ਡੇਟ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ? ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਉਹ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ 4 ਸੁਣ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਫਾਰਵਰਡ ਕਰ ਦਾਂਗਾ ਭੈਣ ਜੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਵੀ, ਐਂਡ ਹੈਗਾ ਔਰ ਆਪਣਾ ਇੱਕ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੈਗਾ, ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਭੇਜ ਦੇਣਾ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ?
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਜੀ. ਹੋਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਜੀ? ਐਨੀਬਡੀ ਐਲਸ ਹੈਜ਼ ਅ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ? नाओ जी सेवा करिए जी। वाहिगुरू सेवा कर लो जी गुरु प्यारो।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਮਨ ਹੀ ਬੋਲੇ, ਮਨ ਹੀ ਸੁਣੇ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ, ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ। ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੇ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਭਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੇ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇਕ ਉਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤਹ ਮਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਣਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਣਾਈ। ਭੁੱਲ ਚੁੱਕ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ